Have you ever wondered what it would be like to quit your job? To sell all your stuff and just head out and explore the world? We used to. And then one day, we did it. We bought a sailboat, we took our English bulldog, and we're doing our best to document the adventure. Welcome to our life uncharted.
Hi, I'm Emily. And I'm Andrew. And this is Winnie. I'm a hairstylist. And I'm a business analyst. And we live in downtown Salt Lake City until we decided to embark on our newest adventure.
This was recorded over 2 years ago in our Salt Lake City condo, back when the idea of quitting our jobs and traveling full-time for a year was just in its infancy. We're now over 9 months into the adventure, and all I can say is... Woo! Can you believe we lived this life?
So, Andrew has a long-lost uncle. We've never met this uncle before, but he's so nice to entertain all of our questions and emails. And before we did this trip, we would email him like probably once a week with random questions like, what kind of a boat should we buy? What should we be looking at for a boat? What area should we start in? What do we do about pirates? When's the best time to start sailing? And he was so nice to every single week answer back to these emails.
Mm-hmm.
He has like circumnavigated the world like, I don't know, like 7 or 10 times.
I have no idea.
On his sailboat. This guy's like so epic.
We've never met him, but he sounds incredible. And he does respond via email, so he is real. Let's take it back to the beginning. Emily and I got back from vacation one day. We were sitting out front of our place having breakfast, and we both had to go to work that day, but we were both just feeling so sad that the vacation was over. You know that feeling. And wishing that we could just have the freedom to go have breakfast for like an hour or 2 hours if we wanted without having to go to work. And we were just talking about how incredible it would be. Like, can you imagine
to spend like 24 hours together and to never have to do anything apart?
Yeah, what if every day was like Saturday? Emily has always wanted to live abroad, right?
I've always wanted to live abroad, and I've always wanted to do like a service, some kind of service or volunteer trip, like working in an orphanage or some kind of humanitarian thing. So I really wanted to move out of the country. I really wanted to learn a different language, which I haven't done yet, but I'm working on it. And I always wanted to volunteer. And Andrew always wanted to live on a sailboat. His whole life, our whole 10 years we've been married, every vacation we go to, we have to stop at the marina to walk up and down all the slips and see the sailboats and dream about one day living on a liveaboard sailboat. Andrew actually had a sailboat on the Great Salt Lake, a small one.
Yep, 23-footer.
And you fixed it up, you gutted it all and fixed it up.
Sailed it around the Great Salt Lake for a couple years.
And then ran it aground because it was...
And ran aground in the middle of the Great Salt Lake and almost sank in like 2 feet of water.
So shallow. And then he wanted to get a bigger one. And I said, we can't get a bigger sailboat on the Great Salt Lake. It's so shallow as it is. You can't have a bigger sailboat. So I promised him that sometime during our life we would have a bigger liveaboard sailboat. So we decided to combine our dreams and live outside of the country and work in an orphanage, teach English in an orphanage, and live on a sailboat.
We weren't sure we were going to buy the sailboat initially because we had just seen pictures online, and pictures can always be deceiving. So it was November when we found the boat online, and we emailed the owner and the boat broker and basically said, hey, we're not going to be there until like March. Can you please hold the boat if I put down a little deposit? And so they did. And so when we came out in March, we looked at the boat. It looked good to us. So we had a surveyor look at it. It looked good to him. So then we bought it. How did we decide on starting in Thailand?
Well, that's where good old Uncle Bill came in, and he had emailed us back and forth and said that Southeast Asia is a great place to start on a sailboat because it's shallow waters, it's warm water, so if you sink the boat, you're not going to die of hypothermia, and there's islands all over the place, so island hopping, you can almost always see land.
Yeah, and one of the last emails that really got a fire under us to put this plan of traveling into action was, he said, even if you buy a disaster of a sailboat, it's still going to be better than being on land, wondering what life would be like out there.
And with that, we decided to do it, and we've never regretted the decision since. I feel better.
Swimming D.
Oh.
Which brings us to where we are now. We've now been out for almost 10 months. We have volunteered in an orphanage. We have sailed all over Thailand. We have traveled all over Southeast Asia, and we have had so many friends and family come visit us. Can you believe how many people have come out here?
It has been so awesome. You guys, honestly, I never would have guessed. Like, I thought going into this, I went around telling everyone, please come visit us, please come visit us. I knew we would miss friends and family so much, and I wanted everyone to come out and visit us, but in my heart of hearts, I kind of thought, maybe my family would come, and maybe like one friend would come, but seriously, you guys, we are so grateful. We have had so many people come visit us, and it has totally made the trip for us. How many people have we had come visit?
So incredible, there's nothing I can say, it just rocks. What do you guys think?
I love it.
Beautiful. It's so awesome and amazing.
the worst part of a vacation, having to take people back on this teensy tiny, itsy bitsy dinghy and saying goodbye.
If 2020 is anything like 2019 was, it'll just be a dream come true. You wanna add anything to that?
Yes. I feel a squall brewing.
What do you mean?
You'll see. These are just lessons you have to learn, I think. I think she's gonna get pinched in the face. Seems like it would hurt.
Big one.
Surprised it hasn't pinched her. It's a pretty tolerant crab.
It's not so crabby after all. I think she knows that it'll pinch